Chapter 1. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Launching, Zhongzhou, Tianfengqing No. 3 Middle School, Principal Li Wenlong is speaking on the school's rostrum. Today is the annual Awakening Day. Without further ado, I hope that all of you students here can awaken your profession, become superior people, and live a better life. Now let's begin the awakening ceremony. When the principal announced the start of the awakening ceremony, the students below lined up in an orderly manner to awaken. In the long snake-like team, a little fat boy poked the handsome young man behind him. Yuan, do you think I can awaken to become a mage? If I awaken to become a mage, you will follow me in the future, and I guarantee that you will have a good life. Hearing the little fat man's words, Lin Yuan smiled and didn't answer, because his thoughts were not here at all. Lin Yuan was not originally from this world. He traveled to this world a week ago. In his previous life, Lin Yuan was just a social animal who screwed in a factory. His usual hobbies were playing games and surfing the internet. Before traveling, Lin Yuan was playing a standalone game. The difficulty of this game was very high, especially the last level boss, which stumped 99% of people. Lin Yuan was naturally one of them. It didn't matter if he couldn't pass the level, but the cheap thing about this game was that after the boss killed you, it would say some trash talk that would raise your blood pressure. When Lin Yuan was killed by the boss for the 100th time, the boss's ruthless mocking voice stimulated Lin Yuan, so Lin Yuan opened the plug-in and adjusted. He changed the values in the game and adjusted his attributes to be stronger than the boss. Then Lin Yuan killed the boss 200 times before he got rid of the hatred in his heart, but when Lin Yuan turned off the computer, it exploded, and Lin Yuan traveled to this world. Through what I have learned in the past few days, this world is called Blue Star, and the technology and life are similar to those in the previous life. The difference is that various abysses appeared in this world 100 years ago, and the monsters in the abyss can appear in Blue Star, seriously threatening the living environment of mankind. Fortunately, not long after the abyss appeared, a building called the Holy Tower suddenly appeared in the human city. After the appearance of the Holy Tower, humans can awaken and become professionals after the age of 18. After becoming a professional, humans have the power to deal with the monsters in the abyss. Lu Li's awakening failed. One who awakened successfully and became a professional blacksmith. After the students came on stage one by one, it was Lin Yuan's turn. Lin Yuan, wait for me to awaken and become a wizard, and take you flying. The little fat man Zhang Fan smiled and walked onto the ceremony platform. After a while, the news that Zhang Fan had awakened successfully came. Zhang Fan awakened successfully, a shield warrior. Hearing that he had awakened as a shield warrior, Zhang Fan's face stretched long and he cried heartbreakingly, "My dream of being a wizard is shattered. Yuan, you must awaken into a wizard, then I will rely on you to take me flying." Before Lin Yuan could speak, an annoying voice came from the side. "You want to awaken into a wizard, why don't you take a piss and look at yourself?" The student who spoke was a little thin and looked a little wretched. Hearing this, the flesh on Zhang Fan's face trembled, and he walked towards the speaker and said fiercely, "Chen Bin, you have eaten shit and your mouth is so stinky. If you don't speak, no one will think you are dumb." Don't say it." Zhang Fan's face full of flesh scared Chen Bin. Looking at Zhang Fan who was running straight towards him, Chen Bin's face was panicked. Seeing that there was going to be trouble in the team, the teacher who maintained order shouted, "Be honest." The teacher's words saved Chen Bin, and Zhang Fan left in dismay. After the episode, it was finally Lin Yuan's turn. Walking onto the awakening platform, Lin Yuan suddenly felt a force entering his body. Lin Yuan has successfully awakened, a mage. The teacher who presided over the ceremony raised his voice several degrees when he saw Lin Yuan's profession. This didn't matter to Lin Yuan, but the students below were furious. "Wow, someone actually awakened the mage profession. This is a golden thigh. I don't know if Lin Yuan needs accessories. I can act like a spoiled child and warm the bed. I can be used as a daily necessity, both during the day and at night." Lin Yuan was naturally unaware of the noise outside. He had just successfully changed his job when he heard a prompt tone in his ear. "Ding, the player's job transfer is detected, and the value has been modified." What is this sound? Lin Yuan was stunned. How could this sound be so similar to the voice prompt of his own plug-in in his previous life? Did I not only awaken my job, but also awaken the plug-in? Walking down the awakening platform in a daze, Lin Yuan saw the principal Li Wenlong approaching him and asked with a smile. Your name is Lin Yuan, right? You have awakened to become a mage. Do you mind if I take a look at the talents and skills that come with your profession? Seeing that Lin Yuan looked a little puzzled, Li Wenlong explained, don't get me wrong. When you awaken to become a mage, the school will reward you with a C-level skill book. Of course, if the talents and skills that come with your profession are stronger, there will be more rewards. Hearing that there are more rewards, Lin Yuan was overjoyed and quickly looked at the talents and skills that came with his profession. It didn't matter that Lin Yuan was stunned for a moment and didn't speak for a long time. Talent, cooldown reduction, G-level, effect, reduce skill release time and cooldown time by 5%. Reduce skill damage by 90%. Skill, Magic Surge, C-level, effect, increase MP by 500 points, a G-level talent, a C-level skill. The effects are very simple and clear, and anyone with a discerning eye can understand them at a glance. After a moment of silence, Lin Yuan suddenly remembered the system prompt he had just heard, so he opened his own panel. Name, Lin Yuan, level, LV1.life, 100.mana, 600.strength. 5, affects physical attack, physical defense, agility, 6, affects critical hit rate, speed, intelligence, 12. Affects spell attack, spell defense, physical strength, 7, affects health, resistance, skill points, 1000. Evolution points, 0. Talent, cooldown reduction, G level, skill, magic surge, C level. After looking at his own panel, Lin Yuan was first surprised at his useless talent. Yes, this talent is simply garbage among garbage. You can say that it is understandable for a priest to awaken this talent. After all, the priest himself does not have much damage, but as a mage, Lin Yuan awakened this garbage talent, which can only be said to be fate. After looking at the talent, Lin Yuan sighed, and then was shocked by the number of skill points on his panel. He muttered in his heart, the game plugin really traveled through time with me. Is there any hope for me? Through the feedback from the panel, Lin Yuan learned that he could get 1000 skill points for each level up. The importance of skill points is self-evident. Except for a few professions, normal professionals can only get 5 points for each level up. But, Lin Yuan actually got 1000 points for each level up, which is 200 times that of ordinary professions. With the mentality of giving it a try, Lin Yuan used skill points to add to the magic surge. After adding a little, the skill changed. Skills, Magic Surge, C-level, LV2. Effect, increase MP by 600 points, level 1 can increase mana by 100 points, which is not bad. Then Lin Yuan clicked 8 times in a row to make Magic Surge reach the maximum level. Skill, Mana Surge, C-level, Old Max Effect, increase MP by 1500. Just one skill increases mana by 1500 points, which is already very exaggerated. Even a level 10 mage may not have 1500 mana, but Lin Yuan already had it when he was level 1. Chapter 2. You are listening at novelfull.audio. After maxing out the magic surge, Lin Yuan was overjoyed. He knew that he would definitely take off. Others were given 5 skill points for each level up, and if they wanted to get extra skill points, they could only clear the abyss or challenge the holy tower. Therefore, skill points are very precious for professionals, but Lin Yuan can squander such precious skill points at will. This means that no matter what skills he acquires in the future, they will be at the maximum level. After adding points to the skills, Lin Yuan's heart moved. Skills can be upgraded by adding points. I wonder if talents can be upgraded. He clicked on the talent column. It was expected that talents could not be upgraded with skill points, and Lin Yuan did not show too much disappointment. At the moment before closing the panel, Lin Yuan clicked on the magic surge again for some unknown reason. Ding! I found that the C-level skill magic surge has reached the promotion standard. Do you want to spend 100 skill points to upgrade it to the B-level skill magic fountain? That when Lin Yuan heard the prompt, his eyes lit up. Upgrade for me. Lin Yuan quickly agreed to the upgrade request. It's just 100 skill points, it's a piece of cake. After the upgrade, the C-level skill magic surge became the B-level skill magic fountain. The skill, Fountain of Mana, B-level, LV1. Effect 1, increase MP by 2000 points. Effect 2, increase mana recovery speed by 50%, seeing the effect of the Fountain of Mana. Lin Tianla was overjoyed. This is a magical skill of the mage, that what the turret mage lacks most is, of course, mana. Imagine if a mage has a lot of mana and can release skills at will, then he will definitely become the enemy's nightmare. Then, without any hesitation, Lin Yuan added points continuously and upgraded the Fountain of Mana to the maximum level. Skill, Magic Fountain, B level, LV max. Effect 1, increase MP by 50 points. Effect 2, increase mana recovery speed by 100%. Seeing the skill effect, Lin Yuan didn't know what to say. B-level skills are simply crushing C-level skills. Not only does it increase mana by 3500 points, but it also has a buff that increases mana recovery speed by 100%, but Lin Yuan is still not satisfied. Since the skill can be advanced, let me see where your limit is. Lin Yuan clicked on the plus sign behind the full-level magic fountain again. Ding, it is detected that the B-level skill Magic Spring has met the promotion conditions. Do you want to spend 500 skill points to upgrade to the A-level skill Magic Body? Seeing that the Magic Spring can still be advanced, Lin Yuan chose to agree. Compared with the smooth advancement of the skill just now, Lin Yuan felt a little painful this time. He felt that there were countless ants biting him in his body, and he couldn't help but let out a muffled groan in his throat. Lin Yuan's strangeness surprised everyone around him, since Principal Li asked the question just now. Lin Yuan has been thinking with his head down. You said you would think, so why did you make such a strange sound? When everyone was wondering, Lin Yuan took the initiative to speak. I have awakened G-level talent and A-level skills. Lin Yuan wiped the sweat from his head and showed his talents and skills. Skill, Magical Body, A-level, LV1. Effect 1, increase MP by 10,000 points. Effect 2, increase mana recovery speed by 200%. Effect 3, reduce spell damage received by 10%. Lin Yuan first displayed the A-level skill Magical Body. As soon as this skill appeared, there was a sound of people sucking in cold air around him. Even Principal Li looked at this skill in shock, and sighed in his heart. This boy is extraordinary. Many people felt that with this A-level skill, Lin Yuan would definitely become a powerful mage, but when Lin Yuan showed his talent, the scene was a little weird. Talent, cooldown reduction, G-level, effect, reduce skill release time and cooldown time by 5%, reduce skill damage by 90%. When the talent appeared in front of everyone was silent. The level of talent from low to high is F, E, D, C, B, A, S. Some evildoers will even awaken SS level talents. Everyone was silent for a while, and suddenly there was a sneer. Ha ha ha. What's the use of awakening the mage profession and A-level skills? The skill damage is reduced by 90%, and it can't hit monsters at all. I think it's a waste. The one who spoke was Chen Bin. He awakened the archer profession. The talent awakened was the C-level archer focus, which can increase the attack speed. The skill is the C-level double shot, which can quickly shoot 2 arrows to attack the enemy. Originally, Chen Bin was a little proud when he saw that his talent and skills were both C-level, but who knew that Lin Yuan's awakened skill was actually A-level? The moment he saw the A-level skill Magic Body, Chen Bin thought that he might have to keep his tail between his legs in the future. But who knew that Lin Yuan's awakened talent was actually G-level? This is 1 level lower than the F-level. Among the known talents, G-level talents have never appeared in human history, but they appeared on Lin Yuan. Reducing the skill release and cooldown time by 5% is better than nothing, but reducing the skill damage by 90% is very fatal, and the effect of this talent cannot be simply offset by equipment. In short, Lin Yuan's talent is really garbage among garbage. When everyone heard Chen Bin's words, they did not refute, but acquiesced. Everyone thought that Lin Yuan was probably going to be useless, because after awakening, students will step into the Abyss Trial. The Abyss Trial is no different from other trials, and you have to face the monsters of the Abyss directly. I believe that no students will team up with a mage who reduces 90% of the damage, even if he has an A-level passive skill. If this A-level passive skill is to increase damage, Lin Yuan can still save it, but it is a most useless increase in mana in the novice period. There are only a few skills that everyone can learn in the novice period. Unless you are a priest who adds blood, there is no difference between 100 mana and 10,000 mana. therefore, everyone looked at Lin Yuan with a little pity. It's a pity. Although the mage profession is awakened, the talent is poor. I'm afraid there is no future for it. Yes, it would be better to fail in awakening. I am afraid that I will not be able to come back alive if I enter the abyss tomorrow. Point 2 Students who failed to awaken commented shamelessly. The words of the students around him reached Lin Yuan's ears, but his expression did not change at all. Lin Yuan looked up at the principal. Principal, does the sea-level skill you just mentioned still count? That just now, Principal Li said that as long as he awakened the mage profession, he would be rewarded with a sea-level skill. Because Lin Yuan knew that as long as he showed his talent, the extra reward would be gone. Now Lin Yuan just wanted to confirm whether the sea-level skill promised by Principal Li just now was still valid. He just used 620 skill points to upgrade his skills. When he got the sea-level skill, he could at least upgrade to the full level of B-level. As long as he took steady steps, he might not be unable to solo the abyss tomorrow. Chapter 3. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Yes, Lin Yuan did not plan to team up with others, but planned to play the abyss trial tomorrow alone. Through the reactions of the teachers and classmates just now, Lin Tian already knew that even if he asked for a team, no one would team up with him. In the face of the abyss trial where death is possible, most people would not bring a burden that reduces 90% of the damage. So Lin Yuan was eager to know whether the skill book promised by Principal Li was still valid. Facing Lin Yuan's question, Principal Li replied, "Don't worry, there is no problem with the skill book. This is the rule set by the Holy Tower, and no one can deny it." Hearing that it was the rule set by the Holy Tower, Lin Yuan breathed a sigh of relief. In this way, he finally had the possibility of playing the abyss alone. After the awakening ceremony, Principal Li walked onto the podium again. First of all, congratulations to the students who have awakened successfully. You have become professionals, which means that you have a bright future, but at the same time you will also face the abyss trial. Tomorrow at 8:30, the students who have awakened successfully will gather here, and the school will open the abyss trial for you. Students who have not awakened successfully should not be discouraged. You must also work hard to become useful people to society. Even a piece of toilet paper or a pair of underwear has its uses. I hope you will shine in your own positions in the future. After Principal Li said a few words of chicken soup, he walked down the podium and came to Lin Yuan. I will take you to get your skills now. Lin Yuan naturally had no objection and followed Principal Li to the library. When he arrived at the library, Principal Li found that two people had just walked out of the door. The two were Vice Principals Chen Qishan and Jiang Long. When the two saw Principal Li bringing Lin Yuan here, they looked at each other tacitly, and simply greeted Principal Li and left. The two left in a hurry, and Principal Li did not talk to them. After entering the library, Lin Yuan found that Principal Li was frowning. Is there something wrong with the principal? Lin Yuan's heart skipped a beat and he asked quickly. Principal Li nodded, there is a small problem. Then Principal Li sighed, took out a sea-level skill book and handed it to Lin Yuan. There were 4 sea-level skill books for mages in the library before, but now there is only one left. Lin Yuan's eyes lit up when he heard that there were still 4 books, but later he was a little disappointed when he heard that there was only one left. After taking the skill book handed over by Principal Li, Lin Yuan saw the effect of the skill. Skill, resist fire ring, sea level, LV1. Consumption, 100 mana, casting time, instant skill, description. Release a fire ring to push units within 3 meters away from you, causing 200 points of skill damage. Skill cooldown time 8 seconds, the damage of the skill is ordinary, but it is a life-saving skill. Lin Yuan did not dislike it and accepted it happily. Before leaving, Lin Yuan suddenly remembered something. The student named Jiang Long who was next to the vice principal just now also awakened the mage profession today. Jiang Long's awakened talents and skills are all sea level, without a buff that reduces damage, and he is a normal mage. It stands to reason that Jiang Long can normally get a sea level skill book. Why is there a shortage of 3? Lin Yuan guessed that it should be the vice principal Chen Qishan who used his authority to embezzle the other 2 sea level skills and gave them to Jiang Long. If it were not for the rules of the Holy Tower, it is estimated that he would not even leave a sea level skill for himself. After figuring out the key, Lin Yuan had nothing to say. because his talent was a waste. However, Lin Yuan secretly made a note of this account in his heart. You have to know that Lin Yuan is very vindictive, otherwise he would not have killed the game boss 200 times before crossing. After getting the skill book, Lin Yuan separated from Principal Li. Back home, Lin Yuan opened his panel again. Name, Lin Yuan. Level, LV1.life, 100.mana, 10100. Strength, 5, affects physical attack, physical defense, agility, 6, affects critical hit rate, speed, intelligence, 12, affects spell attack, spell defense, physical strength, 7, affects health, resistance, skill points, 380. Evolution points, 0. Talent, cooldown reduction, G level, skills, magical body, A level, skills, fire resistant ring, C level, upgrading the C level skill to A level costs 620 points. Now I only have 380 points, so I can only upgrade the fire-resistant ring to B level. Lin Yuan first upgraded the fire-resistant ring to the full level. After taking a look, the effect was not bad. Skill, resist fire ring, C level, old max mana consumption, 500. Casting time, instant skill, effect, release a fire ring to push away units within 5 meters around you, causing 2000 skill damage. Skill cooldown time is 5 seconds, 2000 damage, mediocre, but the increased range is very useful, which means that the attack distance of this skill has been increased from 3 meters to 5 meters, plus the cooldown time is only 5 seconds. Ordinary monsters can't get close at all, but Lin Yuan is not satisfied with this, because he has his own damage reduction buff. And Lin Yuan can only deal 200 damage with 2000 damage. Lin Yuan plans to continue upgrading. Ding, it is detected that the C-level skill resist fire ring has met the upgrade conditions. Do you want to spend 100 skill points to upgrade? Faced with the prompt, Lin Yuan chose to agree. Then, a brand new B-level skill appeared in the skill bar, which made Lin Yuan very happy. Skill, Flame Wheel, B-level, LV1. Mana consumption, 800. Casting time, instant, effect. Summons 4 flame wheels to protect itself. Each flame wheel causes 2500 skill damage. The flame wheel can push away enemies close to it. Attack range 5 meters. Skill duration 3 seconds. Skill cooldown 5 seconds. This skill is not bad in Lin Yuan's opinion. It can cause damage and protection continuously. With this skill, Lin Yuan's initial plan can be realized. Lin Yuan did not hesitate and directly filled up the flame wheel to a skill, Flame Wheel, B level, old max mana consumption, 1500. Casting time, instant, effect, summons 8 flame wheels to protect itself. Each flame wheel causes 5000 skill damage. The flame wheel can push away enemies close to it. The attack range is 8 meters, the skill duration is 6 seconds, and the skill cooldown time is 4 seconds. After the skill is fully charged, the number of flame wheels is doubled, the damage is also doubled, and the attack distance is greatly increased. The duration is 6 seconds and the cooldown time is 4 seconds, which means that as long as Lin Yuan has mana, this skill can be maintained. The skills are not bad. I hope tomorrow's trial will go smoothly. After upgrading the flame wheel, Lin Yuan did not forget to upgrade the magic body to the maximum level. After the magic body was upgraded to the maximum level, Lin Yuan's mana reached a terrifying value again. Skill, Magical Body, A level, LV Max, Effect 1, Increase MP by 30,000, Effect 2. Increase Mana Recovery Speed by 500%, Effect 3, Reduce Spell Damage Received by 25%. With the mana value increased by 30,000, Lin Yuan estimated that he could use the Flame Wheel skill 200 times, this is without calculating the mana recovery. With a 500% mana recovery speed, Lin Yuan can even become a perpetual motion machine. Chapter 4. You are listening at novelfull.audio. The next morning, Lin Yuan got up early and cooked for himself. There was no other way. In this life, Lin Yuan was an orphan, and even the house he lived in was not his own. If Lin Yuan had not awakened successfully, I am afraid that this house would have been taken back. After breakfast, Lin Yuan came to school. When he walked to the playground, many classmates were already forming teams. The team is missing a healer, 4 versus 1, led by a C-level warrior. 4 warriors and 1 healer cleaver team, missing 2 warriors. The shouts one after another made Lin Yuan feel as if he was in an online game in his previous life, 100 years ago. When the holy tower descended, all those who awakened to become professionals would have their attributes digitized. It was very similar to the online games in his previous life. The abyss was equivalent to a copy in the game, waiting to be conquered by the players. No one knew why this happened. As if it was a matter of course, after a moment of stunned silence, Lin Yuan's best friend, the fat boy Zhang Fan, came over and patted Lin Yuan on the shoulder. Yuan, have you formed a team? Why don't you join my team? That the profession of the little fat man Zhang Fan is a shield warrior. He is more durable than ordinary warriors. In addition, his B-level talent toughness can reduce 15% of the damage, which makes Zhang Fan a hot commodity. Many teams want Zhang Fan to join their teams. You know, if a team has a durable front row, it can greatly guarantee the safety of teammates. Zhang Fan's team happened to be short of an output, and seeing Lin Yuan in a daze not far away, Zhang Fan came over to invite him. Zhang Fan had good intentions. He was worried that Lin Yuan would not have anyone to team up with, so he wanted to take him with him, but his decision made the other three teammates unhappy. One of the teammates, named Wang Cheng, said unhappily. Zhang Fan, why did you invite such a burden when you could invite someone else? Are you afraid that we won't die fast enough? Wang Cheng is a healer. Although his words were unpleasant to the ear, the other two professionals in the team did not object. Yes, Zhang Fan, any DPS you can find is better than him. You know his talent. He can reduce 90% of the damage and cannot defeat the monsters in the abyss. We have to distract ourselves to protect him. The other DPS was their classmate. He knew the relationship between Zhang Fan and Lin Yuan. He did not talk to Zhang Fan, but spoke to Lin Yuan tactfully. Lin Yuan, I know you and Zhang Fan are good brothers. If you really regard Zhang Fan as a good brother, you shouldn't drag him down today. Zhang Fan has awakened a B-level talent and will have better development in the future. When he grows up, he can protect more people. You can't be so selfish as to ask Zhang Fan to take you with him. The teammates said one by one, and before Lin Yuan could reply, Zhang Fan was furious. I didn't see you say such things when Lin Yuan became a mage yesterday. Now you despise his talent. Why don't you awaken a mage and give it a try? I'm telling you, if you want to be on the same team with me, you must bring Lin Yuan with you. Originally, several teammates hoped that Zhang Fan would face reality and give up the idea of inviting Lin Yuan, but Zhang Fan was a stubborn person, so they simply kicked Zhang Fan out of the team. If you want to bring a burden, you can do it yourself. We won't serve you. After Wang Cheng kicked Zhang Fan out of the team, he left with these words. He really thought that he was great just because he awakened into a shield warrior. Three-legged frogs are hard to find, and two-legged warriors are everywhere in the playground. After Wang Cheng and the other two left, Zhang Fan looked at Lin Yuan with a slightly apologetic look. Sorry, I didn't expect them to say that. It doesn't matter, they are right. Anyone who sees my talent will react in this way. I didn't plan to form a team for today's abyss trial. Lin Yuan patted Zhang Fan's arm, indicating that Zhang Fan didn't need to take it to heart. But it's not easy to find strong teammates for you. Although the three people just now said something unpleasant, their strength is not bad. Lin Yuan knew that the three teammates before Zhang Fan had the lowest sea-level talent. As the captain, Wang Cheng was wearing two priest equipment, which showed that Wang Cheng's family was also very wealthy, otherwise he would not spend a lot of money to buy novice equipment. Hearing what Lin Yuan said, Zhang Fan curled his lips. With their cowardly behavior, I think they can barely pass the abyss trial. Although he said so, Zhang Fan obviously agreed with Lin Yuan. While the two were chatting, it was already 8:30, and Principal Li also came to the playground. Students, the abyss trial is about to begin. Those who haven't formed a team yet should hurry up. This year's abyss trial is the Goblin Forest, which is very friendly to novices. You must remember. In the next 10 minutes, Principal Li talked about the precautions of the Goblin Forest. When Lin Yuan in the corner heard that this year's abyss was the Goblin Forest, he showed a relieved expression on his face. Fortunately, it is the Goblin Forest. If it was the Howling Caverns or the Bloody Cemetery, it would be terrible. Lin Yuan murmured with a little relief. As for the reason, it is obvious, the monsters in the Goblin Forest are all goblins, and most of the monsters in it are melee, which are easier to deal with, but the Howling Caverns and the Bloody Cemetery are different. The former has a narrow terrain and is easy to be surrounded, while the latter is full of undead monsters, and there are also difficult ghosts. The Bloody Cemetery is often called the graveyard of newcomers. Fortunately, this year's trial abyss is not the Bloody Cemetery. After explaining the precautions, Principal Li stopped talking nonsense and opened the portal to the abyss. Remember, you must ensure your own safety after entering the abyss, and you must use the escape scroll if your life is in danger. This is what many students remember. Once a professional fails to pass the abyss trial, his profession will be deprived and he will become an ordinary person. Being deprived of a profession is a very painful thing, and it is also accompanied by some sequelae, such as reduced physical fitness, susceptibility to illness, etc. But after all, you can survive. In the trial copies of previous years, many rookies were killed by monsters before they had time to use the escape scroll. After the portal was opened, many teams couldn't wait and walked towards the portal and entered the trial abyss. When Zhang Fan's former teammates passed by the two of them, they looked at Zhang Fan with a provocative look, then snorted disdainfully and walked into the portal. "What are you so proud of?" "Pa," Zhang Fan said, poo-pooing the backs of the people. Chen Bin, who had always been unhappy with Zhang Fan, saw this scene, so Chen Bin walked up to the two of them and said arrogantly, "Zhang Fan, our team is still short of a tank. I invited you because we are classmates. We have a mage in our team. He is not the loser next to you. He is a real mage. Jiang Xiao, do you know that not only has he awakened a sea-level talent, but he has also learned 3 sea-level skills. He will definitely be able to enter the list in the Abyss trial. Don't miss this opportunity." Chapter 5. You are listening at novelfull.audio. The Jiang Xiao mentioned by Chen Bin is Jiang Long, and his awakened profession is also a mage. He is the classmate that Lin Yuan met at the door of the library yesterday. If ordinary people heard Chen Bin's invitation, they would have agreed to it, but Zhang Fan did not. Zhang Fan knew that his relationship with Chen Bin was very bad, and even if such a good thing happened, it would not be his turn. Chen Bin's invitation was definitely a fraud. "What a crap, Mr. Jiang, go and be a bootlicker if you want to, don't drag me into this, I'm allergic to dog hair," Zhang Fan said, covering his nose with his hand. Looking at Chen Bin with disgust, Zhang Fan's answer almost made Chen Bin explode, pointing at Zhang Fan and said angrily, "You are shameless, I want to see how you can pass the abyss without teammates. Don't die in the abyss, wait until you two are deprived of your profession and become ordinary people, I will kill you." After leaving this harsh remark, Chen Bin didn't even look at the two of them, and left angrily. "Let's see how you two can still be so arrogant after entering the abyss trial." After Lin Yuan heard what Chen Bin said, a cold light flashed in his eyes. Chen Bin's words have touched Lin Yuan's bottom line. Although the words of Zhang Fan's 3 teammates were unpleasant to the ear, it was also human nature, but Chen Bin's words made it clear that he hoped the two of them would die in the abyss. If the two of them did not die, but were deprived of their professions and became ordinary people, they would not be able to escape Chen Bin's clutches. It is too easy for a professional to kill 2 ordinary people. Lin Yuan obviously would not let this happen. After watching Chen Bin's team enter the abyss, Lin Yuan looked at Zhang Fan and said, "Fatty, do you believe me?" Hearing Lin Yuan's solemn words, Zhang Fan answered without hesitation, "If I don't believe it, who else can you believe? Okay, trust me and come with me. I guarantee you can pass the level," Lin Yuan said, and strode towards the abyss portal. Zhang Fan saw Lin Yuan's action and followed behind him. The action of the two aroused the discussion of others. "You see, he is Lin Yuan who has awakened the mage profession. Unfortunately, his talent is rubbish and he has become a useless person. He dared to enter the abyss without forming a team. Was he mentally ill due to the stimulation? With his talent, which team would be willing to take him?" That's right. The students and teachers present were not optimistic about Lin Yuan. One teacher looked at Lin Yuan without even turning his head and couldn't bear it, so he shouted, "Lin Yuan, I know you feel disappointed, but don't do anything stupid. After entering, just use the escape scroll, at least you can become an ordinary person and continue to live. But before the teacher finished speaking, Lin Yuan had already walked into the portal. You have entered the Goblin Forest. After entering the abyss, Lin Yuan felt like he had entered another world. After a few seconds, Zhang Fan was also teleported to Lin Yuan's side. Looking far away, he saw a lush forest, with the tallest tree even 60 or 70 meters high. Looking left and right, there were bushes all around, and only a 3-person wide path in the southeast direction. "A Yuan, you stay behind me. If there are any monsters, I can resist them for a while." Seeing the path, Zhang Fan volunteered to walk in front. After crossing the path, the two of them really entered the forest. In the forest, there were many monsters wandering around. Name, Goblin Scavenger LV1. HP, 500. Attack power, 5-7. Defense power, 0. Evaluation, the lowest level monster in the abyss, no doubt about it. Zhang Fan breathed a sigh of relief when he saw the monster's attributes. The attack and defense power of this goblin were very low, and it shouldn't be a problem to lure them one by one. Although Zhang Fan said outside just now that he believed in Lin Yuan, he didn't agree in his heart, so Zhang Fan planned to take it all on his own. Just when Zhang Fan was about to lure the monsters over to kill them one by one, he found that Lin Yuan walked up to the monster openly. Faced with Lin Yuan's undisguised behavior, the goblin scavengers in front of him rushed towards Lin Yuan with a howl, wanting to tear Lin Yuan to pieces. "Ah Yuan, it's dangerous, get out of the way." Lin Yuan's action startled Zhang Fan. He thought Lin Yuan really couldn't accept his talent and wanted to commit suicide. He was about to come over to stop him, but suddenly he found that 8 fire wheels emitting scorching heat appeared around Lin Yuan. 500, 500, 500. Goblin scavengers were killed instantly by Lin Yuan's skills before they could run to him. After one round of skills, 10 goblin scavengers had fallen around Lin Yuan. Kill the goblin scavengers, and the experience value will increase by 10 points. A large number of killing prompts came to my ears. 10 monsters provided Lin Yuan with 100 experience points, and he was still 400 points away from upgrading. After killing the monsters, Lin Yuan squatted down and began to search for spoils. After searching for a while, Lin Yuan stood up cursing, "You really live up to your name, a bunch of poor ghosts, 0.10 monsters, not even a copper coin dropped." Lin Yuan's cursing made Zhang Fan come back to his senses. He saw Zhang Fan with his mouth wide open, and came to Lin Yuan. "Damn, a Yuan, what skill is that? How can the damage be so high?" Zhang Fan obviously knew Lin Yuan's talent. The damage was reduced by 90% and he could still kill the goblin scavengers in seconds. Does Lin Yuan have any other hidden talents? "A Yuan, isn't your talent to reduce damage by 90%? Zhang Fan asked uncertainly. Lin Yuan did not hide the question from his best friend and directly posted his skills. Skill, Flame Wheel, B level, old max mana consumption, 1500. Casting time, instantaneous effect. Calls out 8 flame wheels to protect itself. Each flame wheel causes 5000 skill damage, and the flame wheel can push away enemies close to it. The attack range is 8 meters, the skill lasts for 6 seconds, and the skill cooldown time is 4 seconds. Zhang Fan was silent after seeing the skill effect, and pinched his face fiercely. "Ah Yuan, am I seeing it right?" After Lin Yuan nodded in response, Zhang Fan said happily, "Great, I thought you were going to do something stupid, ha ha ha, now it's good, you can take me flying." Facing Zhang Fan's reaction, Lin Yuan smiled slightly. Just now, when he was in the monster, Lin Yuan could feel that Zhang Fan was sincerely worried about his safety. So Lin Yuan did not hide his skills, and Zhang Fan was also very sensible, and did not delve into how Lin Yuan got the skills, which saved Lin Yuan a lot of trouble. The two continued to move forward and found that more than a dozen goblin scavengers appeared nearby. As soon as the monster appeared, Lin Yuan walked in front of it without hesitation, and when the monster rushed over, he activated his skill, Flame Will. The moment the skill was activated, the blood of the goblin scavengers around him was instantly emptied, and they turned into cold corpses. After doing this several times in a row, Lin Yuan had already figured out the power of his skill. The goblin scavenger has only 500 HP and 0 defense, so my skills can kill it instantly. Lin Yuan was no longer cautious, and felt that it was inefficient to lure monsters by himself, so he asked Zhang Fan to join in the process. Chapter 6. You are listening at novelfull.audio. After the two of them continuously attracted monsters, all the nearby goblin scavengers had been killed. After killing more than 50 goblin scavengers, Lin Yuan successfully reached level 2. After reaching level 2, Lin Yuan found that his panel had changed. After the upgrade, all attributes were increased by 1 point, and 5 free attributes were given. Name, Lin Yuan, level, LV2 HP. 400. Mana, 30300. Strength, 6, affects physical attack, physical defense, agility, 7, affects critical hit rate. Speed, intelligence, 13, affects spell attack, spell defense, stamina, 8, affects health, resistance, skill points, 1260. Evolution points, 0. Free attribute points, 5. Talent, cooldown reduction, G level, skills, magical body, A level, skills, flame wheel, B level. When Lin Yuan saw the number in the skill point column, he felt relieved. Then, Lin Yuan clicked on the flame wheel. Ding, it is detected that the B-level skill flame wheel meets the upgrade conditions. Do you want to consume 500 skill points to upgrade it to an A-level skill? Is there any need to ask this? After hearing the system's prompt sound, Lin Yuan directly chose to agree. After agreeing, another A-level skill appeared in Lin Yuan's skill bar. Skill, Burning Array, Grade A, LV1. Consumption, 2000 plus 100 mana per second. Casting time, 5 seconds. Effect, summon a movable array to burn the enemy, causing 10,000 fire damage per second. Attack range 20 meters, while causing damage. You can choose whether to repel the enemy unit. The skill lasts for 1 minute, the cooldown time is 3 minutes. Seeing the new skills in the skill bar, Lin Yuan was overjoyed. The level 1 goblin scavenger has only 500 health points, and it is estimated that the level 2 goblin will not be much stronger. Even if Lin Yuan's damage is reduced by 90%, it can still cause 1000 points of damage output per second. As long as Lin Yuan's skills are turned on, in the goblin forest, no monster can stop Lin Yuan's footsteps. Even the boss can only last a few more seconds. After upgrading the skills to the maximum, the damage of the burning array has increased a lot. Skill, Burning Array, Level A, old max consumption, 5000 plus 200 mana per second. Casting time, 3 seconds. Effect, summons a movable array to burn the enemy, causing 30,000 fire damage per second. Attack range 30 meters, while causing damage. You can choose whether to repel enemy units. Skill duration 2 minutes, cooldown time 2 minutes. Perfect. After reaching the maximum level, Lin Yuan exclaimed. When the skill was at level 1, there was a 2-minute window period, but after reaching the maximum level, there was no such concern at all. As for the mana consumption of the skill, Lin Yuan said that there was no pressure at all. Lin Yuan's intelligence was 13 points, and he could recover 13 mana points per second. With the blessing of 500% mana recovery, Lin Yuan could recover 65 points per second. Adding 5 free attribute points to intelligence, the mana recovery speed can be increased by 25 points per second. Although it is not as good as the consumption of 200 points per second, it can also ensure that Lin Yuan's mana will not bottom out. After a wave of skill enhancements, Lin Yuan's speed of spawning monsters became more efficient. After killing another 50 goblin scavengers, Lin Yuan saw a new monster. Name, Goblin Wanderer LV2. HP, 800. Attack, 10. Defense, 0. After getting the information about the monster, Lin Yuan summoned a burning magic circle and walked forward. After the nearby goblins discovered Lin Yuan's figure, they began to shout loudly and began to wave people. This is the difficulty of monsters like goblins. Although each individual is very weak, the characteristic of monsters like goblins is that they will wave people when they see the enemy, and run away if they can't beat them. Many newcomers have suffered this loss. If other teams see the goblins and start to wave people, they will probably find a narrow terrain to fight. In this way, they will not face attacks from all sides, but Lin Yuan doesn't need it at all. Facing the surging goblins, Lin Yuan almost laughed out loud. With a wave of his hand, the burning magic circle moved in front of him. Before the monsters could get close, they were burned to death by the flames of the magic circle. 3000, 3000, 3000. The Damage figures kept popping up above the monster's head, and Lin Yuan kept receiving notifications of the kill. You have killed the Goblin Wanderer, and your experience points increased by 20 points. That you have killed the Goblin Wanderer, and your experience points increased by 20 points. In less than 5 seconds, all the monsters in front of Lin Yuan were killed, contributing a large amount of experience. It takes 1000 experience points to upgrade from level 2 to level 3. Looking at the experience bar, Lin Yuan found that he was still 600 experience points away from reaching level 3. Work harder and try to reach level 3 as soon as possible. After reaching level 3, Lin Yuan can get another 1000 skill points, so that he can upgrade the burning array to an S-level skill. Although the damage of the A-level skill is enough now, Lin Yuan is still worried. There is no way. Who let Lin Yuan have a talent that reduces 90% of the damage? Lin Yuan can't solve the talent for the time being. So he can only improve his damage by upgrading skills. After a simple cleanup of the battlefield, Lin Yuan picked up 37 copper coins. Zhang Fan on the side suddenly said, "I didn't have breakfast, so I'm a little hungry." Then Zhang Fan took out 2 pieces of bread from his backpack and stuffed them into his mouth. "I should have brought 2 grills earlier." This made Lin Yuan roll his eyes. "Why don't you bring a tent to sleep in?" Then he snatched another piece of bread from Zhang Fan's hand. After eating the bread, the two continued to move towards the depths of the forest. At the same time, Chen Bin's team also encountered goblin wanderers, facing the siege of dozens of goblin monsters. The warrior who acted as a meat shield in the team changed his face wildly and almost turned around to run away. At the critical moment, Jiang Long took action. His right hand exuded bursts of cold air, and with a slight shake, a layer of frost was spread in front of the warrior. This skill was one of the 3 sea-level skills that Jiang Long got from the library yesterday. Ice Trail, sea-level, LV1 effect, consumes 30 mana, reduces the movement speed of targets within a 10-meter range by 20%, skill duration 10 seconds, cooldown 12 seconds, after the skill is released. The speed of the rushing goblins is instantly reduced by a large margin. Young Master Jiang is amazing. Chen Bin, who was following behind Jiang Long, exclaimed in amazement, his face full of flattery, but Jiang Long had no expression on his face, and said lightly, "Warriors, pay attention to your position, don't be besieged by too many monsters, and everyone else should focus on the target I attack." After saying that, Jiang Long began to cast a spell with his right hand. After 3 seconds, a fist-sized fireball appeared. Fireball, sea-level, LV1. Description: consume 25 mana points, condense a fireball to cause 250 damage to the enemy. The casting time is 3 seconds, no cooldown time. Next, the 5-man team began to cooperate to kill the monster. With the ice trail to slow down the monster, the 5 people used the kite tactic, and in about 5 minutes, the monster was killed. Phew, these monsters can call for help. They are really difficult to deal with. If it weren't for Jiang Shao's deceleration skill, we wouldn't be able to get through so easily. While cleaning up the spoils, Chen Bin did not forget to curry favor with Jiang Long. When the other people in the team heard what Chen Bin said, they also agreed very much. It's just that young Master Jiang has good awareness and strong operation. If it were anyone else, they would have been in a mess a long time ago. Standing aside to recover his strength, Jiang Long listened to the flattery of the crowd. Although he didn't say anything, a smile appeared on his face. Chapter 7. You are listening at novelfull.audio. After killing a large wave of monsters just now, everyone in the team has been upgraded to level 2. Jiang Long obtained 5 skill points and 5 free attributes. After thinking about it, Jiang Long added all 5 free attributes to intelligence. His intelligence has reached 17 points, and his damage and mana recovery have increased a lot. As for skill points, Jiang Long added 2 points to Fireball and Ice Trail respectively. There are many monsters in the Goblin Forest, and the deceleration effect of Ice Trail can be brought into play. The purpose of upgrading Fireball is to maintain the damage to fight the boss. After resting for a few minutes, Jiang Long's team set out again. After walking about 50 meters forward, Chen Bin cursed. "Damn, there are so many monsters, how can we fight them?" What appeared in front of everyone was a large wooden house. Near the wooden house, there were about 100 goblin wanderers. As an archer, Chen Bin had better eyesight. He also found that there were several tall goblins among the goblin wanderers. Name, Goblin Warrior LV3.HP, 1200. Attack power, 20. Defense, 2. Critical hit, the next attack will inflict 50% damage. More than 100 level 2 monsters, with a few level 3 monsters among them, appeared densely on the road ahead. Even Jiang Long was silent when he saw these monsters, and his eyes began to look around. After looking for a long time, Jiang Long's eyes lit up, and he walked between the two big trees and waved. "Come here, the archers will go over to lure the monsters, and we will hide in the big trees, and the warriors will stand in the middle of the trees. In this way, at most 2 monsters can hit the warriors. With our output, if we kill them slowly, the battle should be over in 30 minutes. When the people in the team heard Jiang Long say this, they naturally had no objection. After everyone stood in position, Chen Bin walked to the monster and shot an arrow and ran away. At first, everyone was a little scared when they saw the surging monsters, but when they saw that the monsters were really stuck between the big trees and could not attack the back row of the team as Jiang Long said, they all breathed a sigh of relief. While attacking, Chen Bin flattered Jiang Long crazily. "Thanks to young Master Jiang for coming up with this brilliant idea, other teams probably don't know how to pass the level so easily." Speaking of this, Chen Bin couldn't help but think of Lin Yuan and Zhang Fan. These 2 people are probably dead. If they are not dead, it's just right. I will humiliate you severely after I finish the dungeon. The idea is good, but the reality is not like this. The monster group that stumped most people was no problem for Lin Yuan. When Lin Yuan saw the densely packed monsters, he almost drooled. "God is really helping me, the monsters are all gathered together, so I don't have to lure them out one by one." Before killing the monsters, Lin Yuan cast a spell to summon the burning magic circle and roared, "Follow me and kill." Controlling the burning magic circle, Lin Yuan rushed towards the monsters like a tiger into a flock of sheep. Lin Yuan's shouting broke the silence of the forest and alarmed many monsters. When these monsters saw that Lin Yuan was alone, they showed cruelty in their eyes and ran over with their teeth bared. "Guji Gula! Kill this human!" They shouted in a language that Lin Yuan could not understand, trying to cut Lin Yuan into pieces. Zhang Fan, who was following behind Lin Yuan, saw this scene and couldn't help but feel sympathy for the goblins. Stupid goblins. Zhang Fan has seen similar scenes no less than 3 times. Every time the goblins saw the solitary Lin Yuan, their movements and expressions were very consistent, and of course, the ending was also very consistent. 3000, 3000. 3000. The scorching magic circle slowly moved forward. As soon as the monsters touched the magic circle, they were killed by flames. In less than 10 seconds, all the monsters in the entire camp were killed. Killing a goblin wanderer increases experience by 20. Killing a goblin wanderer increases experience by 20. Kill the goblin warrior, experience points increase by 30. All the monsters in the camp turned into Lin Yuan's experience points. After killing more than 100 monsters, Lin Yuan reached level 3, and there were only about 200 experience points left to level 4. This is called killing monsters. It's so cool. If there were more monsters, it would be great. After killing the monster, Lin Yuan sighed. If the people in other teams heard this, they would be angry to death. The monster tide that other teams were afraid of, Lin Yuan actually complained that it was not enough. Opening the panel, Lin Yuan found that he had 1000 more skill points, so he could have an extra S-level skill. Name, Lin Yuan. Level, LV3.HP, 450. Mana, 30500. Strength, 7, affects physical attack, physical defense, agility, 8, affects critical hit rate, speed, intelligence, 19, affects spell attack, spell defense, physical strength, 9, affects health, resistance, skill points, 1740. Evolution points, 0. Free attribute points, 5. Talent, cooldown reduction, G level. Skills, magical body, A level. Skills, burning array, A level. Nothing to say. Free attribute points continue to be added to intelligence. For a mage, intelligence is damage. As for skill points, Lin Yuan tried to put them on burning array after getting them. Ding, the A-level skill scorching array has been detected to meet the upgrade conditions. Do you want to spend 1000 skill points to upgrade it to an S-level skill? Lin Yuan is about to get an S-level skill. It would be a lie to say that he is not excited. A-level skills are already so powerful, what will S-level skills be like? After confirming his agreement, the A-level skill representing the Scorching Array disappeared, and was replaced by an S-level skill called Blazing Barrier, skill, Blazing Ward, S-level, LV1. Casting time, 8 seconds, mana consumption, 10,000. Effect, open the barrier, release a large amount of flames to attack units within a 20-meter range, causing 50,000 plus intelligence x1 skill damage per second, and generate a protective shield at the center of the barrier. The shield has 10,000 health points. Enemies that attack the shield will be automatically repelled. The duration is 30 seconds and the cooldown time is 10 minutes. Great! Lin Yuan shouted awesome when he saw the skill effect. This skill is simply a magical skill. Not only does it have high attack damage, but it also has the effect of saving lives. At this stage, with a 10,000 health point shield, even if you stand still, others can't do anything to you. Imagine that the enemy came to the middle with the skill damage and found that Lin Yuan was protected by a layer of shield. The enemy will definitely attack the shield in a rage, but as a result, the enemy is pushed away with the knockback effect. If the enemy wants to get close to Lin Yuan again, he must withstand the damage of the fire. When he thought of this scene, a smile naturally appeared on Lin Yuan's face. Let me see what effect will be achieved after the skill is maxed out. Chapter 8. You are listening at novelfull.audio. When Lin Yuan was about to upgrade his S-level skill, a system prompt came. Do you want to spend 10 skill points to upgrade? After hearing the system's prompt, Lin Yuan touched his chin and thought about it. After the skill is upgraded to S-level, it costs 10 points for each level, and it takes 100 points to upgrade an S-level skill to the maximum level. After a mental estimate, it takes a total of 1,730 skill points to upgrade the C-level skill of Resist Fire Ring to the maximum level of S-level. After the calculation, Lin Yuan was a little shocked. Damn, this is too extravagant. I have to level up 2 levels to get a full-level S-level skill. Fortunately, no one heard this shameless remark, otherwise a senior mage would have come to beat him to death. What does it mean to level up 2 levels to get a full-level S-level skill? How many senior mages may not be able to get a full-level S-level skill in their entire lives? Lin Yuan had it when he was level 3, and he was still not satisfied. After considering for less than 10 seconds, Lin Yuan still chose to fill up the blazing barrier. After adding some points, the damage of the blazing barrier was greatly improved. Skill, Blazing Barrier, S-level, of max casting time, 5 seconds, consumption, 30,000 mana. Effect, open the barrier. Release a large amount of flames to attack units within a range of 30 meters, causing skill damage of 100,000 plus intelligence x10 per second, and generate a protective shield at the center of the barrier. The shield has 50,000 health points. Enemies that attack the shield will be automatically knocked back for 30 seconds and a cooldown of 5 minutes. After the skill was upgraded to the maximum level, Lin Yuan found that the duration of the skill did not change, but the health of the shield increased significantly, and the cooldown time was reduced to 5 minutes. It causes 100,000 damage per second. Even if it is reduced by 90%, it is still 10,000 points. Lin Yuan does not believe that there is any monster in the Goblin Forest that can withstand 1 second. While Lin Yuan was adding points, Zhang Fan had been diligently touching the corpse. After a while, Zhang Fan came over and handed the copper coin to Lin Yuan, cursing. The goblins are such a bunch of poor fellows. They only dropped more than 200 copper coins from more than 100 monsters, and not even a piece of equipment dropped. Hearing Zhang Fan's complaints, Lin Yuan deeply agreed. Although the difficulty of the Goblin Forest is the lowest among all the novice abysses, it also has the lowest drop rate. Only the final boss can drop equipment, and the other monsters are useless. After cleaning up the battlefield, Lin Yuan and Zhang Fan rushed to the camp where the boss was. The large wave of monsters just now was the most difficult level before the boss. After clearing the monsters, they were about to face the boss of the Goblin Forest. While others were still trying to clear the monsters, Lin Yuan had already arrived in front of the boss. When he arrived in front of the boss camp, Lin Yuan looked at a nearly 2-meter-tall goblin holding a mace and standing in the middle of the camp. Goblin warrior, Kylo, LV 5. HP, 12,000. Attack, 120. Defense, 13. Goblin summon, summon 5 goblin warriors, 10 goblin wanderers, and 10 goblin throwers to join the battle. Goblin smash, swing the mace in your hand to cause 150% damage to the enemy, with a chance of causing a stun effect. The health of the boss is 10 times that of ordinary monsters, and it also has 2 skills, with an attack of up to 120 points. If you launch a goblin smash and get a critical hit, it will instantly kill the squishy in the team. If a general team wants to defeat the boss in front of them, they can only rely on the terrain and adopt kite tactics to slowly grind him to death. Lin Yuan is obviously not one of them. He walked to about 50 meters away from the boss, stopped, and began to test the boss's hatred range. He walked a few steps forward, and just when he was 40 meters away, the boss's eyes suddenly turned to Lin Yuan, roared, and ran towards the two of them. "Another group of humans who are here to die, watch me tear you apart." Seeing this, Lin Yuan did not dare to neglect and began to release the blazing barrier. 5 seconds later, the goblin warrior was already close at hand, but fortunately, the skill had been released. Once the spell was released, a sea of fire appeared within a range of 30 meters centered on Lin Yuan. In the middle of the sea of fire, there was a protective shield emitting golden light. Lin Yuan and Zhang Fan were inside. The running goblin warrior suddenly felt a heat wave around him, and his eyes widened. How can a small trick fool the brave Kylo? "Come out, my soldiers." It turned out that the boss felt something was wrong and directly activated the skill Goblin Summon, summoning a group of miscellaneous soldiers. After releasing the skill, the boss was about to say something, but the oncoming flames choked his words in his throat. 10350-10220. 2 seconds later, both the boss and the summoned soldiers had turned into corpses and fell to the ground. You killed the goblin warrior Kylo and successfully cleared the goblin forest. This trial took 13 minutes in total and ranked 4th on the leaderboard. You reach level 4 and get 1000 skill points. After killing the boss, Lin Yuan also reached level 4, and he still had 2700 experience points to reach level 5. Once the boss died, it was an exciting corpse searching session. After searching the boss's body, he found 2 pieces of equipment, a pair of shoes and a pair of gloves. Goblin straw sandals, blank, wearing level 2. Attributes: defense +2, HP +50. Goblin gauntlets, white plate, wear level 2. Attributes: defense +2, HP +50. Lin Yuan had no use for the white plate equipment that only increased defense and HP, so he gave them all to Zhang Fan. Equipment is also divided into levels, from low to high: white plate, bronze, silver, gold, platinum, dark gold, brilliant, and colorful. Legend has it that there are even higher-level artifacts, but no one among humans currently possesses them. Lin Yuan has no use for these 2 pieces of equipment, and they are not worth much if sold. After thinking about it, Lin Yuan handed them to Zhang Fan directly. When Lin Yuan handed the equipment to Zhang Fan wanted to refuse, but Lin Yuan said to him, "Take it. I still expect you to fight monsters for me in the future." Zhang Fan actually knew that Lin Yuan said this on purpose. Just now, when Zhang Fan was inside the protective shield, he saw the HP of the protective shield, that is a shield value of 50,000. Even a level 30 shield warrior with a full set of gold equipment and physical fitness may not have 50,000 HP. But Zhang Fan was very tactful and didn't ask anything. No matter how strong Lin Yuan becomes, Lin Yuan will always be his best friend. Before leaving the abyss, Lin Yuan searched the surroundings carefully to see if there was anything he had missed. The first rule of the Mage Code states, when entering the abyss, you must scrape off a layer of skin, even if it is a passing goose. Last night, when Lin Yuan saw the Mage Code, he thought he had taken the wrong one. Is this a Mage Code or a robber code? It's too barbaric, but I like it. After searching around, Lin Yuan didn't find any useful items, and stepped into the portal with some loss. When Lin Yuan and Zhang Fan reappeared on the playground, everyone was shocked. "Look, it's Lin Yuan and Zhang Fan, they actually made it out alive." The students who were closer to the portal shouted. "What's wrong with coming out alive? They must have used the escape scroll to get out. What's the big deal?" A student who has not awakened his profession curled his lips. People who are familiar with professionals heard this and retorted, "Open your eyes and look. The ranking has changed. The fourth place is Lin Yuan and Zhang Fan. They have already cleared the trial abyss." This was like a bomb. Many people looked up in shock after hearing it. A useless mage and a shield warrior with no damage, how could they pass the trial? Chapter 9. You are listening at novelfull.audio. This result was not only difficult for the students to accept, but even the teachers of number 3 middle school were puzzled. How did this strange combination of a mage who reduced damage by 90% and a shield warrior who basically did no damage pass the abyss trial? Ignoring the discussions of the people around him, Lin Yuan brought Zhang Fan to the school registration teacher. "We have successfully passed the test. Can we challenge a higher difficulty level?" That the teacher in charge of registration was called Wang Lin. When he saw Lin Yuan and the others approaching, he was about to say a few words of praise, but the first sentence he heard was that they wanted to challenge a higher difficulty level. Wang Lin scratched his ears, thinking that he had heard it wrong. "Do you want to challenge a higher level of difficulty?" That the voice unconsciously rose several degrees, and the teachers and students around heard it. Hearing Wang Lin's question, Lin Yuan nodded. "Yes, teacher, we want to challenge a higher level of difficulty." After receiving a positive answer, Wang Lin became anxious. "A higher level of difficulty is still too much for you two. You two have just passed the trial, and now is the time to have a good rest. As for the higher level of difficulty, wait until you have formed a team and have a team of 5 before challenging it." The implication is that Lin Yuan should not be too ambitious. Although it is unknown how Lin Yuan and Zhang Fan passed the novice trial, the abyss of higher difficulty cannot be challenged by 2 people. At least a team with tacit cooperation and orderly division of labor is required. Wang Lin is a good person. He did not laugh at him directly, but tactfully persuaded Lin Yuan to give up the idea of challenging a higher level of difficulty. But Lin Yuan was firm in his attitude and replied, "Teacher, I know my limits. We have already passed the novice trial. I want to experience a more difficult abyss. Don't worry, if I can't beat it, I still have an escape scroll. My life won't be in danger. After passing the novice trial, there will be no punishment for using the escape scroll." After Lin Yuan said this, Wang Lin no longer refused. "Since you have made up your mind, I will not stop you, but you must remember to hold the escape scroll in your hand and use it immediately when you encounter danger." Faced with Wang Lin's kindness, Lin Yuan nodded in acceptance. "Got it." After that, Wang Lin entered Lin Yuan and Zhang Fan's information into the system. "Follow me." After registering, Wang Lin led the two to a blue portal. The white portal can only be entered by those who are taking the trial for the first time. The default difficulty is simple. The blue portal can be challenged repeatedly. The lowest difficulty is normal. You only have 1 life. Have you really thought about challenging a higher difficulty? Wang Lin asked again. Lin Yuan glanced at the S-level skills in his skill bar and nodded vigorously. "I'm sure." "Well, then come and choose the difficulty." "Of course, you don't have to choose. The lowest level of normal difficulty is already very difficult for you, and you don't have to challenge higher levels. Except for the simple difficulty of the novice trial, the abyss below level 20 has 3 difficulties: normal, difficult, and nightmare, and the most special hell difficulty. The abysses of hell difficulty are all special. If they are not conquered within a certain period of time, the monsters inside may descend on the blue planet. The hell difficulty is not something that ordinary people can challenge, and the mortality rate is as high as 99%. Before Wang Lin finished speaking, Lin Yuan had already chosen the difficulty and entered the abyss. The difficulty Lin Yuan chose was the hell difficulty that no one had successfully challenged so far. After choosing the hell difficulty, the blue portal actually began to slowly turn red, emitting bursts of evil aura. "Oh no, he actually chose the hell difficulty." Wang Lin was shocked and quickly reported the news to the principal. After the principal got the news, he rushed to the portal without stopping. Looking at the portal emitting waves of evil aura, the principal's face was very ugly. Evacuate the students in the school quickly and report the situation to the law enforcement team immediately. That the surrounding teachers knew the situation was urgent and joined the evacuation team. The law enforcement team was very fast. In less than 2 minutes, a man with a long sword on his back came to Principal Li. The man's name was Li Feng. He was the deputy captain of the law enforcement team and a level 34 swordsman. Principal Lin saw the man coming and said with a fist, "Captain Li, please help hold the boss back for a while. I will kill the boss with you after I clear the other monsters." After hearing what Principal Li said, Li Feng nodded with a questioning look in his eyes. Someone challenged the hell difficulty and caused the abyss to riot prematurely. Well, 2 students who just awakened this year challenged the hell difficulty. Principal Li had just learned about the incident from Wang Lin. If the 2 of them don't take the initiative to challenge the difficulty of hell, the abyss will not riot for at least half a year. Li Feng found a chair, sat down and said, "It's only a matter of time. As long as the projection of the demon god in the abyss is still there, it will always be a time bomb." Principal Li sighed when he heard what Li Feng said. Alas, it is not easy to destroy the projection of the demon god. In the trial abyss of Tianfeng City, the goblin forest is the easiest, but who knows that in the hell difficulty, there is actually a projection of the angry demon god Samel. That is an angry demon. Even a whole team of professionals who have awakened A-level talents may not be able to defeat it. After Principal Li finished speaking, he took out pieces of stones of different sizes from his pocket and placed them near the portal. Principal Li's profession is a formation master, and his level is 32. The stones in his hands are all formation plates, which have good lethality. Placing them near the portal also wants to cause a lot of damage when the monster just appears. Those 2 students won't be able to hold out for long. Once they die, the projection of the angry demon god Samel will definitely seize this opportunity to kill them. I'll be ready first. While Principal Li was preparing, Lin Yuan and Zhang Fan after entering the abyss, Lin Yuan frowned. What a terrible smell. The air was filled with the smell of sulfur and blood. Looking around, the lush forest had completely disappeared, replaced by a pile of broken walls. This map should not be called Goblin Forest, but Purgatory Scorched Earth. Without the forest blocking the view, a dark red goblin monster appeared in front of Lin Yuan. Evil Blood Goblin, LV 8. HP, 5000. Attack power, 80. Defense, 0. Mad Blood. Increase attack speed by 50% after receiving damage. The moment Zhang Fan saw the monster's attributes, his pupils shrank. Such abnormal attributes. Zhang Fan is now level 4, and his profession is Shield Warrior. All attribute points are added to physical fitness. His health is barely 1,100 points. Even if he reaches level 8, his health may not reach 5,000 points. This monster called Evil Blood Goblin can be a small boss in the novice trial. But in the hell difficulty, it is just a small monster. The monster is so fierce. What kind of boss will it be? Zhang Fan felt a little bit of retreat in his heart, and took out the escape scroll from his backpack. After seeing the text displayed on the scroll, Zhang Fan's heart skipped a beat. A yuan, I just checked and the escape scroll cannot be used. Zhang Fan's voice was a little trembling. Don't worry, fatty, I'm here. Lin Yuan was a little surprised when he first saw the monster's attributes, but when he saw an extra S-level skill in his skill column, he became full of confidence. Chapter 10. You are listening at novelfull.audio. After reaching level 4, Lin Yuan had already found time to upgrade the A-level skill Magical Body to S-level. Before the upgrade, the mana provided by Magical Body was already considerable. Magic Body, Grade A, LV Max, Effect 1, increases mana by 30,000 points. Effect 2, increases mana recovery speed by 500%. Effect 3. Reduces spell damage received by 25%. After upgrading, this skill brings Lin Yuan a larger amount of mana and also provides a life-saving skill, Heart of Magic Energy, S. Level, LV1. Effect 1, increase mana by 50,000 points. Effect 2, recover 1% of mana per second. Effect 3, reduce spell damage received by 30%. Effect 4, provide a shield of 1% mana, which has no duration and has a 30-second cooldown after breaking. After the skill is upgraded to S level, the mana recovery speed is greatly improved. And a passive skill that adds a shield is also provided, which greatly increases Lin Yuan's confidence. After spending 100 skill points to upgrade the S-level skill to the maximum, Lin Yuan's mana reached a terrifying 100,000 points. Heart of Magic Energy, S-level, LV Max, Effect 1, increases mana by 100,000 points. Effect 2, restores 10% of mana every 2 seconds. Effect 3, reduces 50% of spell damage. Effect 4, provides a shield that is 10% of mana. The shield has no duration. There is a 20-second cooldown after the shield is broken. After closing the skill bar, Lin Yuan can feel a layer of mana shield around his body. The shield's health is 10,000 points. Lin Yuan roared at the monster that kept wandering around. "Grandchildren, Grandpa is here!" This roar startled all the monsters nearby. In an instant, all the evil goblins' eyes were attracted by Lin Yuan. Kurikala. The evil blood goblin spoke in a poor infernal accent and rushed towards Lin Yuan with blood-stained weapons. They had not seen human blood for too long, and they were eager to kill the weak human in front of them, and then offer his head to the devil, hoping that the devil could give them a little insignificant reward. The evil blood goblins rushed over in a swarm, just in time for Lin Yuan to finish casting the spell. Whoosh! The flames of the blazing barrier rose up and directly burned the monsters within 30 meters to ashes. After the monsters were killed, Lin Yuan frowned and thought, why are the monsters' bodies all burned, and their things don't explode? Lin Yuan couldn't figure it out. After the monsters of normal difficulty were killed, their bodies would lie in the same place and would not be refreshed until after a while. How come the monsters of regional difficulty were directly burned to ashes after being hit by skills? Could it be because of the difficulty of hell? Lin Yuan attributed this situation to the difficulty of the abyss. In fact, this is the case. The abyss of the hell level is a real plane. This plane is the former goblin forest, but the projection of the angry demon god invaded here and transformed it into a purgatory scorched earth as a springboard for invading the blue planet. After the projection of the demon god accumulated enough power, it could open the purgatory portal to invade the blue planet. Fortunately, the existence of the holy tower prevented the conspiracy of the demon god from succeeding. In order to prevent the invasion of the abyss, the holy tower also actively resisted. It consumed power to solidify the abyss of hell difficulty. As long as the professional can defeat the boss of hell difficulty, the holy tower can permanently transform the abyss into an ordinary abyss without danger. Lin Yuan naturally didn't know these things. He just wanted to challenge the abyss of the highest difficulty. Because Lin Yuan felt that the highest difficulty would naturally give the most rewards, Lin Yuan's random choice made the teachers and students of the 3rd middle school panic. Kill the evil goblin. Experience value increased by 80 points x10. Kill the evil blood goblin. Experience points increased by 80 points x10. After killing more than 20 goblins, Lin Yuan gained more than 1,600 experience points, and was 1 point closer to upgrading. When Zhang Fan, who was a pendant, saw that Lin Yuan could still kill monsters in seconds, he opened his mouth in surprise again. He wanted to ask Lin Yuan something, but after thinking about it, he closed his mouth again. Don't ask what you shouldn't ask, just be a pendant peacefully. Zhang Fan's mentality is very positive. Now Zhang Fan and Lin Yuan are grasshoppers on the same rope, and it is of course a good thing that Lin Yuan is strong. Zhang Fan has not forgotten what those students said on the playground before, and that annoying Chin Bin, who thought he had a thigh. When the two of us pass the hell difficulty, I want to see what expression on your face. Lin Yuan, who was walking in front, naturally didn't know what Zhang Fan was thinking. Seeing that the monster's body was burned, he called Zhang Fan and started to move forward. There is a building over there, which should be where the boss is staying. Let's go over there. After hearing Lin Yuan's words, Zhang Fan looked into the distance and saw a group of buildings, with a palace in the center. The palace was very simple, with a bit of Western architectural style, and on the top of the palace was a statue of a giant snake spitting out its tongue. When Zhang Fan saw this group of buildings, he scratched his head. Why does this building look so familiar? Zhang Fan couldn't remember any information about this building after thinking for a long time. The two walked for another 2 minutes and came to the vicinity of this building. During this time, Lin Yuan also encountered scattered evil blood goblins, but they were all burned to ashes by Lin Yuan's blazing barrier. When he arrived in front of the building, Lin Yuan stopped. It's time to find a conventional means of attack, that the blazing barrier lasts for 30 seconds, but after 30 seconds, there will be a 5-minute cooldown. During these 5 minutes, Lin Yuan can't do anything but wait. When you learn the next skill, you can't upgrade it to S level directly, the cooldown time is too long. Lin Yuan waited in place while observing the monster information ahead. Fire Goblin, LV 9. HP, 10,000 mana, 500. Attack power, 130. Fell Fireball, consumes 30 points of magic, condenses a Fell Fireball, causes 200 points of magic damage, attack range 35 meters, casting time 3 seconds, no cooldown. Seeing the monster's attributes, Lin Yuan felt a little tricky. The blazing barrier is very powerful, but it also has a fatal flaw, that is, after releasing the skill, you cannot move. The attack range of the Fell Fireball is 35 meters, and the attack range of your own skill is 30 meters, a difference of 5 meters. If these monsters keep throwing fireballs 30 meters away, there is really no way to deal with them. Fortunately, there aren't that many monsters, but it's a bit troublesome to gather them together. But when the skill was on CD, Lin Yuan was thinking about how to gather the monsters together. After looking around, Lin Yuan's eyes lit up. This place is good, it's a good place to gather monsters. In the direction of Lin Yuan's gaze, there is a 3-meter-high tombstone standing there. There is a pit under the tombstone, just big enough for one person to hide. Lin Yuan's idea is to go to the front and absorb all the monster's hatred to himself, and then hide in the pit of the tombstone. After hiding, these magic fire goblins will have no targets to cast spells on, and they will definitely come to find him, so that he can catch them all in one fell swoop. Ha ha ha, I'm such a clever little ghost. Seeing that the skill CD was ready, Lin Yuan said something to Zhang Fan beside him and was about to go and lure the monster.